In the global fight against COVID, cannabis and its use is back in focus. With latest evidence showing positive signs in the use of cannabis to counter the virus, experts are now calling for a legalized use of cannabis-derived medicines for the treatment. To know more, take a look at this report. In the most recent development in 2022 around the medical use of cannabis in India, the centre told the Delhi High Court that the use of cannabis is not completely banned in the country. The centre mentioned that medical and scientific use is allowed under the law. This was said to the Delhi High Court that refused to advance the date of hearing of a plea seeking to legalize its use on various grounds, including medicinal purposes.
In the recent developments in January 2022, there was a central government reply that was framed under the Ministry of Finance by Director of Narcotics, which clearly stated that the state government has all the powers under which the cannabis can be regulated for cultivation, for manufacturing and for processing purposes.
Cannabis is back in focus in the pandemic with a petition by Great Legalisation Movement of India Trust, which has contended that there were reports to suggest that cannabinoids helped in countering the impact of COVID-19. The latest anecdotal evidence published in the journal Science Advances suggests that people who were prescribed regular high-potency doses of pharmaceutical-grade CBD were less likely to contract COVID.
CBD induces interferon expressions and upregulates its antiviral signaling pathway, and in this way it is able to it was shown that it might be a potential treatment for COVID patients. Of course, because it's a new thing and most of the articles were subjected or conducted on not many group of patients. So this still has a lot of potential, and I think that cannabis as a medicine for COVID-19 could soon be a realization.
Do lean to indicate that cannabis-derived medicines prescribed by registered practitioners may help or calm the after effects of COVID. And it certainly does not mean that smoking a joint will prevent COVID.
In the recent research studies, it has been proven that it has active compounds which blocks the process of COVID virus infection in our body, that it also reduces the cytokine storm which affects the lung badly. And in our cases in clinic as well, we have seen that patients are healing in a faster rate when we have administered cannabis medicines along with other standard of care. The medicines are easily available. However, we need to understand that prescription is required. Certain medicines are contraindicated. So please consult your doctor prior to start cannabis medicines.
While the research around this continues around the world with some positive findings on cannabis compound CBD aiding the global fight against COVID, in no way any of this suggests that this would be a replacement for washing hands, using sanitizers, vaccinating or wearing masks. Also, consult a certified cannabis practitioner or an Ayurvedic doctor always. In New Delhi, Chaiti Narula for India Today.